Alright guys, and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 6. This is Car Wars episode 14, and in this episode we will have the 2014 AF Corsa Ferrari 458 going head to head against the 2016 Ford GT LM. First up, it will be the Ferrari 458. Alright guys, and it's the 458 up now. It's the first time I've been on Forza for a while, so don't be expecting anything great. Also, I don't usually drive this car. I'm not a big fan of it. But we'll see how it goes. We're off the line, hammers of hell. We're up to about 100 miles per hour now. This thing fucking fairly goes. Sounds quite nice too. I do like watching the Ferraris, but since the Corvette C7Rs have come onto the scene, I've been following them a lot more. But now that the Ford GTs are back, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in store for the 2016 Le Mans race, which is actually happening today, the day that this video goes up, June 18th to 19th, 2016. So it's going to be a good day, so it is. Hopefully the Fords do well. I know reading an article there yesterday, there were some performance changes where the holders of the race, or the race overseers or whatever, decided that the Fords should have ballasts put into them to slow them down. But we're coming down here and this thing's topping out about 180. I actually thought it'd be a lot faster than that. Yeah, braked way too early. Yeah. Oh, threw it in. Alright, we're approaching the second chicane, so let's see how we do it. Oh, no, locked up. I'm still getting a bit sideways. Shit. Alright. Need to be a wee bit more careful with this car. I'm just a bit forceful with the brakes. Trying to get the car slowed down, I end up just being a bit aggressive. We're coming out of that corner, the car actually feels really stable. There's not as much wind spin as I thought there would have been. You know, coming out of a corner with the foot planted down. Jesus Christ. Right. That was totally my fault. Wasn't paying any attention. Too busy looking out the window and fucked it up. Fucked it all up. But one thing about this car is it's somewhat easy to drive. The brakes are a bit responsive, like over responsive, you know, but you're still able to somewhat correct it mid-corner, so it's quite easy to drive. It's a nice sounding car, and it's not as fast as what I thought. I honestly thought this car would have been a lot faster. Yeah. Shit. That's badly going to affect the time. Obviously I say that, you know, as if I was surprised, you know, throwing this thing about like Vaughn getting Junior's Mustang. It's a fucking GT car, I shouldn't be doing that. But the one thing, these cars have barely any grip on the rear for some reason. You know, very grippy at the front, not at the rear of the car, and it just seems as though they're, you know, on ice. Just really slidey cars. This thing of course is mid-engined, so maybe there's just a bit too much weight over there and there's starting to throw the car around, you know. Once you lose the back end, the engine's pulling it around. But then with the engine being mid-engine, there should be a lot more shit to bed. You know, there should be a lot more traction and grip on the back of the car. Of course, this is nothing like the road car. It's much faster, it's much lighter, you know, it's a lot more aggressive. Still nice to drive, I have to admit. Even whenever you do get it sideways, it's somewhat easy to maintain a drift. You know, if you can drift. Thought I could carry more speed through that corner, fluffed it up. Even here, yeah. Shit. I'm just driving like a spanner today. Across the first lap with a 4:33. Jesus Christ. Oh. I need to focus here. wee bit better through those corners. Couldn't have been any worse. Even here, it seems as though the back end wants to go out. You know, it seems as though the car wants to get sideways. You also have to feather the throttle and be quite delicate with the way that you actually drive this car. Sideways again out of that corner. It is enjoyable. It is easy to throw around. It is easy to get this car sideways. But of course you don't want to be doing that because it's negatively affecting your lap times. We were only 4 seconds faster that sector. Coming down here, this car doesn't actually feel as fast as it did on the first lap. Yeah, we're like 4 miles per hour slower. See how late we can brake. I got a bit wiggly under braking. It doesn't feel as stable. The back end feels so light and so tail happy. It's really starting to fucking piss me off. It shouldn't be like that. You know, a race car, you should be able to throw it into the corner, not delicately place it. It's a fucking race car, not a Ford Fiesta. Throw it. You should be able to throw it about the track. Right. We were a bit more gentle through that corner and it seems to have paid off slightly. Yeah, I actually got a perfect turn. It's not bad. I have driven the Ford GT on this circuit and I remember it was a bit slidey as well, so it must just be a thing with these GT cars. It must just be a bit slidey and hard to control if you are throwing it around like a rag doll. But of course when you compare this to an LMP1 car, you've got a lot more visibility, so it is easier to cut the corners tight. I know sometimes in the Audi R18 you can actually kind of lose sight of some of the corners. Hopefully for this upcoming corner I don't throw it in too aggressively, because that really did mess us up last time. Yeah, slow it down to about 120, it seems to hold the road much better. Even through there, just, you know, you're powering out mid-corner and the car just gets a wee bit out at the back. But of course that's understandable. You know, you've got about 500, 600 horsepower in this thing. And the last one. Coming across the line with a 4 minutes and 17. Which is quite shit. Like really shit. Holy fuck. 4 minutes and 17 is not bad. Like, I'm no fucking racing car driver. I'm on a remote control playing on my Xbox. You know, 4:17 is not bad. But it'll be the turn of the 2016 Ford GT, and I'll see you back in 1 second. Alright guys, and we are back with the 2016 number 66 Ford GT. I ran into some issues where for some reason I could not acquire this car, and I found out that all my DLC had become uninstalled. Maybe it was whenever I was managing something, but I don't know. It was really starting to piss me off. But we are here, we're ready to go in this thing. Feels better than the feels faster than the Ferrari right now at the minute. That's why I like this car. Oh, fucking shit the bed. Yep. You still get sideways in this thing. It's quite easy. But it feels a wee bit grippier through these corners. But we'll soon see just how much faster this car is. I was on the grass there. Definitely not where you want to be. But it sometimes happens. For some reason. Yep. Fuck. Fuck. Right. Not focusing at all. Not driving as well as I should be. But this actually, because its gear ratios are so short, it actually tops out 6th gear, whereas the Ferrari doesn't. You know, the Ferrari seems as though it's got a lot more speed left in the gears, whereas this car actually maxes out in 6th gear. I was trying to see how quick or see how late I could brake into that corner. It would seem as though I locked up the wheels because I panicked. I saw the big blue wall approaching really, really fast and just went shit. I'm gonna hit that. I just don't understand why this car does not have 7 gears. You know, it's topping out at about 179 miles per hour. I believe the fastest speed I saw on the Ferrari was about 181. So it just seems a bit strange that this car doesn't match the Ferrari speed. Messed up that corner. Now it's asking me to rewind. Nah, don't think so. Just keep on pressing on, making sure I'm a wee bit more technical through the corners. But the brakes in this fucking thing are phenomenal. They really are. It's probably one of the quickest stopping GT cars I have driven. Even then, we're across the line with a 418. So we're, what, about 1 second slower than the Ferrari's fastest time. Obviously with the Ferrari, it was my first race of the day and I fluffed up the first lap whenever I spun off the track. Topped out already and we're not even at the first chicane. Oh, 183, shit the bed. It's not bad. So this car is indeed faster than the Ferrari. By a fraction. Oh, I was close. Yeah, I was very close to that there corner. Oh shit. And then got a bit sideways on the way out. It's just a really easy car to, you know, slide. Even the Ferrari was as well. It was very easy to get the back end out. But it doesn't feel threatening whenever it does it. You know, you can get the back end out and you can easily control it. Which I do like about these cars. Obviously, you would never really drift. You know, you wouldn't drift these online because you would probably not fare too well, simply down to the fact that these are mid-engine cars. So if you do maybe overcorrect it too much, the back end will just slide out and you will spin around, which is easy to do in a mid-engine car. Yes. Yes, that's it. Yes, these corners felt good. I was just maintaining quiet and tranquility through those corners. I just wanted to focus. And it felt really, really good. Yes. Yep. Sitting on the limiter again. I have a habit of doing that. Really need to sort myself out if I'm going to sit on the limiter. So I'm actually restricting the ability of the car. But we're across the line with a 4 minutes and 11. And for some fucking reason I was cautioned on that. I don't understand, but whatever. So the Ford is 6 seconds faster than the Ferrari, which is strange. I honestly thought these cars would be basically the same. You know, they are similar in the way that the platform is, apart from the fact the Ferrari is a V8 and the Ford is a twin-turbo V6. But the Ford is faster. Who would have thought? And no, it's not bias. It's not because I like Ford more than Ferrari. It's just that the Ford is easier to drive. The Ferrari was just a bit tail happy. The Ford is also tail happy, but it's a wee bit more easily controlled. But guys, I had a lot of fun driving both of these cars. Of course, Le Mans 24 Hours is on today. I definitely will be watching it, so I'll try and get my videos up as soon as possible. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.